The cultural erasure of America. How we became a wasteland, without memory. For over 50 years, America has quietly dismantled its own soul. We bulldozed our classical architecture, churches that once reached toward heaven, courthouses that once reflected civic pride, neighborhoods with front porches, plazas, fountains, and human scale. We replaced them with parking lots, warehouses, strip malls, faceless government buildings, and neighborhoods you can't walk. And then we wondered why we feel lost. Beauty was once essential to our national character, not decorative, not optional, essential. It reminded us who we were and what we aspired to be. But since the 1960s, we've allowed our past to be framed as oppressive instead of grounding. We erased the visual language of unity, permanence, faith, and dignity, and called it progress. But what we built instead was a wasteland, a landscape without meaning, cities without centers, homes without soul. Where there is no beauty, there is no memory. And where there is no memory, there is no identity. And a people without identity are easy to manipulate, to divide, to forget. So what rushed in to fill the void? Tribalism, consumerism, cultural amnesia. And now we live in a nation of paved-over towns and suburban isolation, where even our houses seem temporary, while other civilizations build grand mosques, glittering skylines, and imposing monuments rooted in pride. America's greatness wasn't just in ideas, it was in how those ideas were built into stone and steel. We need to return to that, to classical architecture, to walkable cities, to plazas where people gather, not just park, to neighborhoods where the buildings speak and say something noble. This is not nostalgia. This is new urbanism. This is moral reconstruction through design. We don't just need infrastructure. We need inspiration. We don't just need efficiency. We need grace. Because when immigrants arrive today, they don't find the America of town squares and family homes. They find chaos, fast food, disrepair. They don't find a nation with pride in its past. They find a population told to be ashamed of it. This was not accidental. It was policy. It was ideology. It was the slow, deliberate erasure of roots and meaning. But it can be reversed. We can build again. Not just roads and bridges, but cathedrals of belonging. Not just transit, but civic beauty. Not just cities, but soul. The future belongs to nations that remember who they are and who build in ways that will remind them every day.